Texas, perhaps 10 days away from a changing of the guard in the AEW World Championship picture, or 10 days away to hear Jon Moxley say it from the end of the career of Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah, I beg to differ on that one. I'll tell you what, I'd put a lot of money on this cap that just walked out here. I think the world champion's in a lot of trouble in the Lone Star State next week, baby. I'm telling you, Ian, I like Hangman's chances.
The Hangman's in the gallows here in Ontario. I couldn't agree more, Taz.
Look, I am not going to waste too much of everyone's time because I had said plenty about how much this match means to me. I've said plenty about how much this company and this championship mean to me. And I have said that I would ride through death itself for this. I made a promise that at All In, I would win the All Elite Wrestling Men's World Championship. That I would free it from that briefcase and hold it over my head for the entire world to see. And that is a vow I will keep with my life. So you can tie me up and you can bloody me, but it would not be enough. And like last week, you can wrap a chain around my neck and hang me from the sky, but you would have to kill me before I let this chance pass me by. And if you think that I am going to let the elites, or that I am going to let the Death Riders' involvement cost me this, then you are the biggest dumbass in the world. Because at All In, like all of Jon Moxley's matches, I know they are coming. So I will welcome them. Give me the elite. Give me all of the Death Riders. Jon Moxley, you give me everything or you give me death, and make this a Texas death match.
Oh, wow.
A bombshell challenge thrown out by Hangman Adam Page for All In Texas. And the answer from Jon Moxley coming perhaps a little quicker than we anticipated, Ian.
And I have to wonder, is Hangman fighting off just a little bit more than he can chew, Taz, with a man who is this depraved, this violent, and this hell-bent on keeping that championship in the briefcase?
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
And
It's surprised to see it so quickly and coming out here.
we know the Texas Death Match, one of the most dangerous matches in all of professional wrestling. It's essentially no disqualification, no holds barred, anything goes. Hangman Adam Page, Jon Moxley, both of these men have battled through Texas Death Matches before.
Absolutely. And I think that's why the champion is walking out here. Once he heard those words, Texas Death Match, it's like, bingo! Man, let's see how this thing evolves here.
And the AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley, and he is vowed, as we mentioned, to run Hangman Page out of this business, to essentially end Hangman's career. And in a Texas Death Match, I think Jon Moxley has a distinct possibility of doing so.
And the problem for Hangman is that every promise that Jon Moxley has made as AEW World Champion, he has kept. And that hangs like the sword of Damocles over the head of the Hangman heading in 10 days from now at All In Texas.
And of course, Marina Shafir with that briefcase that we all suspect contains the AEW World Championship title belt, always at the side of the leader of the Death Riders, the AEW World Champion, that man, Jon Moxley.
Well, you heard Hangman earlier. He said, I know when you deal with Moxley, Death Riders aren't far behind, so he's got to be careful here, meaning Hangman.
So, at All In, you want to put all your chips on the table. Your life, your health, your career, all on the line, all on the table with the AEW World Championship in a Texas death match. No.
Wow. Succinct.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want that. You might think you want that, but you don't. Let me break it to you here, buddy. On July 12th at All In, you are going to lose. On July 12th at All In, you are not going to win because you don't want to win. No. You're happy right where you are. It's safe, it's comfortable. You don't actually want to wake up on Sunday morning with the AEW World Championship and everything that comes with it. Do you know why you won that Owen Hart tournament? Because it wasn't the highest peak. It wasn't really the top of the mountain. It was nice, but the top of the mountain, no, that's too difficult. That's too much pressure. That's not for me. That's for somebody else. I live in pressure. You know, people call themselves the best wrestler in the world. That's basic bitch shit. I am much more than that. I am much more than the AEW World Champion, and I will show the entire world on July 12th at All In. I will show them exactly who I am. I will show them exactly what a world champion looks like. You do not have it inside of you what it takes to take the AEW World Championship away from me. You certainly don't have inside of you what it takes for a Texas death match with me. You're not willing to go as far as you would need to go, and a Texas death match is not something you would survive. Texas death is not something you would walk away from.
Raining down right hands on Hangman Adam Page. We are 10 days away from the World Championship match.
Whoa, what's Hangman doing after his talking, getting some out of there?
Whoa. Hangman with a fork in his hand. Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, now Marina slapping the taste out of the mouth of Hangman.
Marina Shafir paintbrush. The #1 contender for the AEW World Championship a second time now.
Easy, Hangman. Easy. Damn.
Oh, wait. Yuta. And now Claudio Castagnoli from behind.
Well, like it or not, it was smart what Yuta did, like a bear trap. The ankle pick held the ankle of Hangman while Claudio did the blindside attack.
And you have to think this is what they anticipated all along at Caliber, to isolate Hangman.
Hangman said he knew what was coming. He knew that Moxley would not ride alone, that the Death Riders would be at his side. Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, this 2-on-1 assault on Hangman Adam Page.
They're trying to suffocate him. What is it?
Yeah, yeah, sure enough, I had to look off monitor. Moxley, he left the ring.
Moxley and Shafir leaving the ring. You see Jon Moxley still licking the wounds, but right now Claudio Castagnoli with Hangman the neutralizer.
Yeah, 2-on-1 situation.
And they are just trying to humiliate the #1 contender for the AEW World Championship just 10 days ahead of All in Texas.
Well, that's what they do. They do the dirty work of the world champion. It's usually an outnumbered situation.
But Hangman Page with that blockbuster challenge thrown out to Jon Moxley for the Texas Death Match, and Moxley just flat out refusing. See, Moxley, I think he might have got his bell rung by Hangman Adam Page.
I think you might be right. And that can happen with just a quick clip of your
Hold
jaw.
on! Hold on! Is that the best you've got? Is that the best you've got? Send your little neutered lapdog Claudio after me, cause bitch, I'm still standing!
Still standing, huh? Still standing, huh?
Well,
Wait a second, Castagnoli now.
this is not over, obviously, here. I think he struck a nerve, then Hangman Claudio's ticked off. He got punked out here verbally.
Oh, wait a second.
Samoa Joe running interference.
Samoa Joe and the Ops, they've had Hangman Adam Page's back over the last few weeks, and now Joe once again intervening. And Castagnoli. Oh, wait a second. I think Powerhouse Hobbs emerging from the crowd. Claudio Castagnoli, Katsuyori Shibata as well, the AEW World Trios champions. Castagnoli, he spotted it, and he's back and Wheeler Yuta off.
And they wouldn't do anything with that numbers advantage.
Oh, watch your back, Hangman. Oh, God.
Hangman, he doesn't realize it. He can't hear it over this crowd. Oh! Hangman intercepts the briefcase.
Mox, if I got something of yours, be the champion that you say you are. Be the champion you say you are. Give me Texas Death. Give me Texas Death.
And Moxley, irate, but Hangman in possession of that briefcase. Meanwhile, the Ops are running interference, keeping the Death Riders at bay outside of the ring.
Got to make a decision there, champ.
You want it, you got it. All in Texas Death!
There you go. With a smile, that grin on the face of Page.
Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship, just 10 days away.
Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. In all the excitement, there's something I forgot. Mox, you said that I didn't have what it took for Texas Death, and you know that's a lie, right? You know that's a lie. But in case you needed a reminder that I'd do anything that it takes.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
If Page is willing to go down to these dark depths, what will he do 10 days from now, All in Texas?
Can't believe Hangman just did that. What the hell?
And Page, an eye for an eye.
Hangman Adam Page, I mean, the Death Riders, Marina Shafir, they've been running roughshod on AEW for months now. And now, Hangman Adam Page, a salvo back at the Death Riders ahead of the Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship at All in Texas. But fans, look up because DC Studios Superman is in theaters July 11th. And now, let's hear from two of Tinseltown's top stars, Rachel Brosnahan and Timeless Tony Storm.
AEW's Timeless Tony Storm. You know, I used to wrestle back in high school.
Of course you did, darling. What did they call you?
Oh, just Rachel.
That won't do. Let's fix that. What about Rachel the Reckoning? Rachel the Relentless? No. Rachel the Ravishing Raven?
Oh, thanks.
No, I know. Rachel the Metropolis Maven?
I'll take it. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yes, darling.
Superman is only in theaters July 11th.
Rachel Brosnahan starring as Lois Lane at DC Studios' Superman, July 11th, only in theaters, but now we are about to be graced by the AEW Women's World Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
Timeless Toni Storm poised to join us here at the desk. As right now, though, let's go back to the ring and the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts.
Ontario, California! Your opening contest set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit is for the TBS Championship!
Huge match right here.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, Mina Shirakawa!
Well, Ian, leading up to All In Texas, the AEW Women's World Championship title match, we've seen Mercedes Moné, the TBS champion, take the fight directly to Timeless Toni Storm, and Toni Storm, longtime ally Mina Shirakawa, has had the champion's back.
She certainly has it. No stranger to the champion either, Taz. The two met in the Tokyo Dome earlier this year. We got a great look at the world champion there, and it should be a fantastic contest. Quite frankly, I give a lot of credit to Mercedes Moné for putting the title on the line heading into All in Texas.
There's a lot of grub on that table by Tony. A steak. Carbohydrates there.
And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, she is the TBS champion, Mercedes Moné!
Mercedes just collected belts.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, Grand Slam Mexico, Mercedes Moné defeating Zeuxis to win the CMLL World Women's Championship. Earlier that month, traveled to Vienna, Austria to win the European Wrestling Association Women's Championship. Earlier this year, Ian, as you mentioned, defeating Mina Shirakawa for that RevPro Undisputed Women's Championship. And then, of course, her first match in All Elite Wrestling, Mercedes Moné captured the TBS Championship. 4 titles, an opportunity at All in Texas to add a 5th to her repertoire. A real Ultimo Dragon J-Crown situation, Ian.
Absolutely, and earning the title shot in 10 days by winning the Owen Hart Foundation Cup.
Looks a little concerned, does Toni Storm.
I think maybe more repulsed by this plate of food.
I don't know what it is. I mean, the food looks pretty good, though, from here.
As Mercedes Moné putting her boots up on the ropes. Mina Shirakawa immediately on the attack. Mercedes trying to back off.
And I don't know if you noticed, Excalibur, Mercedes had those photos of Toni Storm on the heels of her shoes, almost like she's beneath her.
I mean, we heard from Mercedes on Collision saying that she was going to be stomping all over Toni Storm's face all the way to Texas, and right now stomping all over Mina Shirakawa here in our opening contest tonight on Dynamite. And the photo of Toni Storm.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that, like put their opponent's face on the bottom of their boots. And you can see Toni Storm again. She has a look on her face that we don't normally see.
Yeah, a look of apprehension on the face of the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm. But Mina Shirakawa looking for the roll-up, finds it. Just a 1 count, says referee Mike Posey. Mina shot to the midsection. And now Mina on the attack. Nope, Mercedes reversal. Looks to roll through now. Going to make a statement here, but Mina slips free.
A nice counter by Mina.
Mina So dangerous, that figure 4 leg lock. Mercedes knows that well. Nice trip there by Mina Shirakawa.
Caught the foot right there. Now Mina's mocking Mercedes.
Whoa. What a shift in momentum that would be for Mina Shirakawa. Now cover here, too. Just 10 days away from All In Texas to capture the TBS Championship from the woman that will challenge for the AEW Women's World Championship in Arlington 10 days from now.
And the champion hasn't touched her food, not even a bite of the steak, not even a sip of water. There's a birthday cake over here. And nothing. There's a level of concern, Taz, I'm seeing right now from the world champion.
This is going to be out.
Yeah, well, I think you're right. When someone has the success, non-stop success, except for that moment right there that Mercedes has had and still has, I would guess that's hence why Toni Storm is so concerned come Texas with her title on the line.
Mina Shirakawa raining down right hands on the TBS champion. Mercedes Moné, since she's entered All Elite Wrestling, has remained undefeated in singles competition. Could this be the first bump in the road? What a shift in momentum that would be, Taz, for Mercedes Moné to suffer her first singles loss just 10 days prior to her biggest AEW match to date.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be massive. Maybe not as massive as that gigantic shimmy that we watched Mina do. It was interesting. Ooh, it was kind of wildness. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Frenetic. Wow! Meteor there.
And electing not to cover, instead to rain down right hands, is the TBS champion. Now Mercedes sends Mina out to the floor as mocking timeless Toni Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion. As Mercedes Moné has the advantage. Fans, don't go anywhere. Dynamite 300 continues live on TBS and streaming on Max.
I've heard of vision questing, but that was a whole nother level of insult there. Gesticulation that she will take the title, Mercedes will, at All In Texas.
Oh, I thought you meant Vision Quest, the movie.
That's what I thought.
Ooh, on the hair mare by Mercedes Moné. Referee Mike Posey warning the TBS champion for that liberal use of the hair. Now just snap mare. Meteor once again, this time pinning predicament. Mina Shirakawa able to break free.
Yeah, good toughness by Mina to kick out. If someone drills you that way and then has all of their weight on your upper body, it's difficult to kick out of that.
You got
the audience here is kind of splitting, and you know, you hear some people cheering for Mina, some want the CEO to win. It's interesting.
Certainly the vibrant personality of Mina has really captured the fans' attention, but how can't you root for a winner, Excalibur? Six championships around the shoulders, the waist of Mercedes Moné.
Oh, and now again, Mercedes Moné once using the hair.
Definitely illegal. That was definitely not fair.
And Mercedes sampling the cake in front of timeless Toni Storm, and a very an unusually stoic presence here. Now cover. Shoot.
Well, that sugar can help Mercedes get some energy. It's a carbohydrate that can work as something like a caffeine, per se. And there's a steak there, too, by the way. Excalibur. That is your real name.
That's how you dig yourself out of that grave. Now Mina Shirakawa
fighting back, but it's the CEO.
Mina coming in, looking for the Tijeras, but Mercedes counters. No! It's Mina that counters.
Beautiful head scissor.
And Mina turns the corner, comes around with the sling blade. Champion reeling here a bit.
Yeah, momentum is right there in Mina's corner. She's got to keep on rolling. Ontario, California's definitely now not split. They're behind Mina.
Mina peppering the jaw of the TBS champion with those elbow strikes. Hammer throw reversed. And now low drop kick.
Right at the kneecap. I like it.
Especially because Mina favors that figure 4 leg lock, Taz.
Yep, smart strategy.
As Shirakawa now trying to drag the TBS champion. Oh!
See, the game plan is to really go after the leg.
Wrapping the leg around the ring post, and now Mina Shirakawa. The hanging figure 4 leg lock on the ring post.
Let's go. One.
And Mercedes, she's tapping, but it's a legal hold. We are live in Ontario, California, Dynamite 300, the TBS Championship match, and momentum has just shifted in a very big way, Ian. Mina Shirakawa wrapping Mercedes Moné knee around the ring post and locking in the figure four leg lock.
Oh! Certainly taking the advantage. Looking for a cover now.
Cover made, 2, no.
Well, tough for the referee right there. Mina's foot was under the bottom rope, but he was on the cover. You can't blame him on that. It's a tough call. But before that, what the ref did the right thing, what was on that figure four on the post, because to your point, it was an illegal maneuver, even though Mercedes tapped.
And the stoic face of the AEW Women's World Champion, timeless Toni Storm, observing Mina Shirakawa trapped in this statement maker. But you see that grimace on Mercedes' face. She has been through hell in this TBS Championship title match.
She used the bottom rope to get momentum to kick off the rope, and it didn't help her.
Now Mina, that figure four leg lock in the center of the ring. This is perhaps the worst spot for Mercedes Moné to be in, Ian.
Certainly is, and if Mina can bridge herself, she likes to put that extra bit of pressure on Taz. We've seen her cross the finish line with that.
Yeah, definitely. It's a tight hold. It is tough to bridge out of it. It happens for sure, but Mercedes does a good job rolling out. But they're both ladies, they were still locked up, which can hurt both of their knees, ligaments, calf, Achilles, everything.
Timeless Toni Storm once again. You mentioned just unusually stoic here at ringside.
Almost canatotic, you know what I mean? Like she's just locked in. I don't know if she's concerned or if she's just focused. I don't know what it is.
Certainly tough to get a read on the world champion. Because you're right, Taz. Sometimes when competitors are locked in, that's a good thing. Sometimes that blank state is focus, but it could be fear.
Well, Mercedes reverses the challenger, but Mina, look to the face, comes around, and a T. Harris by the challenger for the TBS Championship, Mina Shirakawa, and she's not done yet. DDT on the floor.
Tough landing there. Mina is cooking here.
And she's moving with urgency, trying to get Mercedes back into the ring.
Direct.
Oh, but Mercedes! That kick landed flush on the back of the head of Mina, and now Mercedes! The Meteora, but on the damaged knee.
Oh, man, I looked off the monitor right to my right, and I'm telling you, that impact was brutal. I mean, Mina was just shut down. The back of her head really hit the outside hard here.
And Taz, I think you might have had the right of it. Catatonic is an apt description because Timeless Toni Storm, she's just looking directly ahead. She is not looking at Mina Shirakawa or Mercedes Moné.
Well, watch this here. The head, oh my God, of Mina, man. I'm telling you, when you don't see it on camera, you look at it live, it was wicked.
Oh, the referee up to 8 now.
To your point, Toni Storm not even looking at these competitors.
Mercedes into the ring, but as is Mina. Both champion and challenger, hands full of hair. And, oh! Damn.
Wow! Challenger and champion trading forearms.
Yeah, blow for sure. Quick reversal by Mina.
Oh,
a round kick, in essence, a round kick. Sunset.
Rolling through, but the challenger to the center. Meteor again.
Second time the back of Mina's head. First it was on the outside, her head hit hard. Now in the middle of the ring.
The champion not afraid to give up that knee. Way to go! Sunset bomb into the corner.
And the third time my head got hit hard.
Wow! Unrelenting is the champion here. Cover. 2.
Well, she realizes, the CEO realizes the threat that Mina is towards her TBS title. And she knows Toni Storm's on the outside here watching the lady she's got to face at All In for the Women's Championship. So, a lot on the line here for the CEO.
Now Mercedes on the ascent, maybe looking for Meteora once again, but
oh wait, caught!
Mina rolling through and hammering the knee of the CEO repeatedly.
Yeah, back to the knee, smart. A dragon screw right there by Mina.
Dragon screw, Mina keeping the pressure on, looking for figure 4 again. And she finds it.
And the champion's in a lot of trouble, dead center here.
Mercedes looking for that rope break once again. A fingertip on the rope, but that's enough to force the break from the official.
Correctamundo, that's all you need. Just touch the rope. Ref does a good job breaking that hold.
Now Mina Shirakawa looking ahead up top. Mercedes, the TBS champion, back to her feet. Mina. Send the sling blade leaping off the top. Mina, get it. The far leg is hooked, but Mercedes able to kick out.
Well, you don't have all the championships that Mercedes has without being triple tough on that kick out.
And Mina, Ian, I believe, motioning for that glamorous driver that
She hits it. We're going to have a new champion here.
An inverted DDT, but no. Mercedes now with Mina looking for the moneymaker, but instead, Lariat caught Mina, rolling elbow strike. The champion is rocked. A second rolling elbow. And that one to the back of the head.
The challenger with a ton of momentum here.
Nasty round kick to the side or back of the head of the CEO. Mina might leave Ontario, California with this title.
Oh. Mina Shirakawa, the back fist.
Spinning back fist.
And now, the glamorous driver. Mina! One,
You got
two,
it.
no!
Damn. Not much in that kick out. Toni Storm still has that gazed look in her eyes.
Yeah, not much on that kick out, not much on the expression of our AEW Women's World Champion, as we very nearly witnessed Mercedes Moné suffer her first singles loss inside an AEW ring.
And Ian, I point out not much in that kick out because Mercedes is hurt. She's hurt.
She certainly is. Oh, lump over there. But the challenger, so much adrenaline.
A running knee strike, Mina on the attack on the pin.
Wow.
Kicking out at one.
That was impressive. Earlier, barely a kick out, but shows that heart and toughness. Kicking out on one.
Challenger caught.
Oh, wait a second, low blower. What a counter by Mercedes Moné. But Mercedes, she suffered so much punishment, Taz, unable to capitalize on that opening.
Absolutely, but it was enough for Mercedes to stop that flow that Mina had, and this is what did it right here.
And now Mercedes makes the cover, and, well, Mina.
I don't know who's going to win this thing, but an awesome match for the TBS Championship on Dynamite 300.
A match befitting of such a momentous occasion, 10 days away from All in Texas.
And we'll have a huge week of action next week in Texas. Well, we are witnessing some incredible action to kick off Dynamite tonight. Moneymaker, once again, avoided. Cazadora, Mina rolls through, steps through. Well, Mercedes, the inside cradle, two. Mercedes does it!
Here is your winner and still TBS champion, the CEO, Mercedes Moné.
Well, that was impressive. Everything you saw out there, everything, and then a wrestling move wins the match. I love it.
A successful defense of the TBS Championship, but by the skin of the teeth of Mercedes Moné, and now finally some emotion from timeless Toni Storm. Toni Storm, she hits the ring, turns her attention to Mina Shirakawa, but while she's doing so, Mercedes, the belt to the back of the head.
Oldest trick in the bucket, it worked. Smart by Mercedes.
And now Mercedes bringing that cake.
That's a lot of icing.
Mercedes now just the champagne in the face of Luther. But the damage, the real damage, done inside the ring, the belt to the back of the head of timeless Toni Storm. 10 days from now, all in Texas. Timeless Toni Storm, Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Your time is up. My time is now.
But also coming up at All in Texas, winner takes all, the Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, the AEW International Champion, Kenny Omega. But coming up tonight, Okada and Kenny Omega's longtime friend, Kota Ibushi, meet one-on-one tonight, our Dynamite 300 main event. Plus, heroes versus villains. Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay taking on Charlize Tico and the Beast Mordos. Plus, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, the Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito taking on the Young Bucks and the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita here in the shadows of the hometown of Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
Okay, your eyes closed?
Yes.
All right, keep them closed.
What are we doing?
All right, seeing as we are in Ontario, California, which is, what, a stone's throw from our hometown of Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Yes.
And we're celebrating 300 episodes of Dynamite.
Right.
This is a bit of a homecoming for the Young Bucks, too.
It is.
I decided to go celebrate a little bit early.
How?
I went on a shopping spree with a company card.
Come on.
Open your eyes. Check it out. Check it out.
Oh, my God. Did you buy us a limousine?
Oh, actually, I'll correct you there. I didn't buy us anything.
Who did then?
Tony Khan did.
Oh,
Hey, that's not even the best part. Check out what I got inside for us.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This shopping spree you went on.
Okay.
The power we have, Matthew,
It's
feels
incredible.
so damn good.
This is how I see the afternoon. Let's hop inside, take a trip down memory lane.
I like
Let's
it.
stop by some of our favorite childhood spots and let's enjoy ourselves.
Oh, my God.
Let's go. Hop in. Woo! Ha-ha! You first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It looks good in here.
All right, let's go, driver. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Let's show everybody our hometown of Rancho Cucamonga, California.
This is so
My
cool.
God, this
Surreal.
brings back so many memories.
I don't think I've been here in 20 years.
You know what? I had my first kiss at this school.
Do you remember that one time you told the proctor to suck it so you got written up?
For shoot, that happened.
This brings back so many memories.
We might be the only two famous ones that came out of this entire city.
100%.
Yeah, but this is so cool.
It's really cool. Can we go on to the next shot?
Yeah. Cool.
You know, there's nothing like hopping in a stretch limousine and driving around your old poor community and just flaunting your wealth. Let's share with the world our childhood home.
Yes, we had ghosts there.
Crazy being back here. That's where we used to have the trampoline, right there. Wow, so cool. Yeah, it always seemed a little bit bigger back in the day, though.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You want to go back in the limo?
Yep.
Wow, the Whistle Stop Tour.
How about
Rancho Cucamonga.
How about the school with the band wrapped around the post? What kind of school did the Bucks go to? A little funky. I mean, what are they doing here in California? What kind of school system is this? Freaks!
This is a four-way battle for the number 2 spot in the men's casino gauntlet at All in Texas. Introducing first, being accompanied by the Hurt Syndicate from Plainview, Long Island, New York. He weighs 226 pounds. This is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
I can tell you, because I know Plainview on Long Island very well, and there's no schools on Long Island with bands wrapped around poles like that. I can promise you that.
They're fixated on this bear tail.
Disturbing, bro. It was.
Next from Ansonia, Connecticut, weighing 185 pounds, Fox.
Ian Riccaboni, we heard Justin Roberts at the top of this match. He said it's for the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match. That spot, though, equally as important as Mark Briscoe's number 1 spot.
That's absolutely right. Last week we saw Mark Briscoe earn the number 1 spot, a match that can end at any time. So you want 1 or 2, you want to be in there early. Tonight we find out who number 2 is.
Next from Nutley, New Jersey, weighing 227 pounds, the pride of pro wrestling, Anthony Bowens.
Oh, you guys are exactly right. This opportunity, this four-way for an opportunity in the Men's Casino Gauntlet at All In next week is a gigantic opportunity.
Yeah, as Ian mentioned, it's a match that can end at any time. First pinfall or submission. It doesn't matter how many men are in the ring, even if it's just the first 2, because the entries come at unpredictable intervals. The winner of the match will earn a shot at the AEW World Championship. Those first 2 places are vital. And we see Anthony Bowens, who's been experiencing some peaks and valleys as of late, usually with Billy Gunn at his side. Tell Billy to stay home.
Yeah.
And from Van Nuys, California, weighing 285 pounds, Brody King.
Talk about homecomings. We saw the home of the EVPs, but this monster from not too far down the road, and a man who thrives in these multi-man matches.
Well, and just the pure size advantage, I mean, and intensity and toughness that this beast, Brody King, has. You got to look at him as a favorite, in my opinion. Just eyeball the World Tag Team Champs like he ain't sweating them as they're basically in front of MJF as a wall.
We saw Brody pick up that sign, his personal motto emblazoned on it: life is hard, be harder. Brody King certainly lives by those words, but he's going to have his hands full, not just with the 3 other competitors inside the ring, but with the Hurt Syndicate, MVP, the AEW World Tag Team Champion, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley at ringside.
You're looking at that man right there. You got to realize MJF, he's a former AEW World Champion. That is no freaking joke, my friends. So he's a favorite, in my opinion, in this thing.
MJF, over the last few days on social media, he's been propositioning Brody King, trying to bribe Brody King into taking a dive in this match, essentially.
Brody's got more integrity than that.
Max using his brain right there.
MJF bailing out of the ring, and now just spotting Brody King.
I'll go collect that money real quick.
Referee Stephon Smith. Now MJF behind announce desk.
Behind Ian, I don't know.
And MJF surrounded not only by Brody King, but AR Fox and Anthony Bowens as well.
Brody figured, you know what? I ain't gonna deal with that one man, meaning MJF. I'll take out the other 2 cats. That's right. Fox and Bowens.
If Brody can pin either AR Fox or Anthony Bowens, he will capture that number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match.
Sudden Death Jones.
Of course, last week at Dynamite, we saw Mark Briscoe earn that number 1 spot as Bowens just bounced off the barricade.
So powerful and big.
Take a hike, Riccaboni. Get on my seat.
Hey, Max, what's up?
How's it going, Taz? So good. See, I work smarter, not harder. That's why I'm chilling right now. I'll let these guys murder each other. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Max, you don't want to deal with that.
I don't want no part of that.
Just
like you don't want no part of Riccaboni, that 4-eyed geek. Who gives a damn?
Him and the Ricka zone, whatever that's called, the Java zone.
Cerebral. There it is, baby. There it is.
Let the idiots kill each other. You clean up the straps.
P gets it. P gets it. Montel gets it, baby.
Cerebral. I like that word.
MVP, but right now,
that a good word, Taz?
It's pretty good.
AR Fox turning the tables on Brody King, and now Fox, the lariat through the ropes. Bowens charging in, but eats the back elbow from AR Fox. Now Fox, look at that drop kick on Brody King, and comes through looking for the cutter on Bowens, but Bowens a step too quick.
Well, I just want to say something to our guest here, MJF, who's actually in this match. I got to give you credit. You're a smart man, because thank God this is basically no countouts, no DQ, because you're sitting here with us, which is great.
I'm hanging out, I'm chilling. Let these guys murder each other. I'll slide right in and get the dub. The easy dub, I might add. Excalibur, do you think we're going to see a Tope Con Hello here tonight? I'm just curious. That was funny. Thank you.
We might.
I was mocking you. Did you see that?
I got it. Real funny. Oh, Fox hung up on the ropes. Comes over. Oh, stomp.
See, Max is what you call New York smart. See, I get it. He's a smart man.
This Fox guy, he moves around real cute. I like it.
Good athlete.
Yeah.
Good athlete, yes.
AR Fox, tremendous athlete. Also incredibly innovative offense. As now,
crazy moves.
Look at that explosion! Senton from AR Fox, taking out Brody King on the floor. AR Fox taking flight.
Did I do it right, Excalibur? Did I nail it?
A little more growl.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Bowens and Fox, both men spilling out to the floor. Brody King back into the match. And Brody King now. Brody King, Tope Suicida.
It's a 777, which is a big-ass plane.
Oh, and MJF, the chair.
Pick the spots.
And it's legal in this four-way match as MJF trying to steal the number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match.
He might get it.
Cover made. Now MJF looking to cover Fox here, but AR Fox kicking out.
He knows both men are hurting, so he tried to steal a win on one. Is Ian Riccaboni?
Ian Riccaboni just suddenly got a lot more handsome.
I take exception with the word steal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, Tay.
MVP, I didn't know it was you. No, steal's a good thing.
No, he didn't.
No, it's a good thing.
He didn't steal it.
I thought Ian was there. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were there.
I know we look alike a little bit.
I didn't look over there. That's why. I just assumed, you know.
He was very opportunistic in seizing the moment. He didn't steal anything.
Well, you know,
he hasn't stolen it yet because he hasn't won the match.
Listen, I think it's smart. The concept and how he's working this match, meaning MJF, it's smart what you guys have put together as a unit. I really do. I think it's smart. I just told Max that himself.
Yeah, the name of the game is work smarter, not harder. As a matter of fact, you told me that about 15 years ago.
I think
you did. Work smarter, not harder.
And I think I told Bobby Sheldon the same thing.
A rake of the eyes by MJF. Jaw on the throat of Anthony Bowens. And as we mentioned, Mark Briscoe possessing that #1 spot in the men's casino gauntlet match 10 days from now at All in Texas.
Yeah, it's so smart. It's I should say it's a great opportunity to capture that second spot, that #2 spot. That's so important to be in that thing early.
And MJF using the rules of this four-way match to his advantage. There are no tags required, no disqualification, so he's making liberal use first of that chair and now the scarf.
This is why I call him the young genius. This is what I've seen in him from all along. He's smart. The rest of these guys are idiots. He's smart.
You're saying he's the Jizza of the Hurt Syndicate.
Wow.
Wait. The RZA. The RZA is the leader of the Hurt. Is the leader of the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm the RZA.
Jizza genius.
Well, that's a stretch. It's a little different.
Okay. Manhattan drop. Bowens. Rough landing for him.
Wu-Tang Clan, Staten Island's own. Just want to point that out.
There you go.
Cash rules everything around.
Well, cash rules everything around the Hurt Syndicate for damn sure.
I'm telling you.
Motivated by money.
That's the right way to be, man.
The #2 spot in the men's casino gauntlet match at All in Texas on the line right now. MJF just humiliating Anthony Bowens in the center of the ring, but little does he know that the behemoth Brody King is back in the fray.
Yeah, be careful here, Max.
MJF tried to bribe Brody King, not working out too well for MJF, MVP.
Oh, it's working out perfect because he's got an insurance policy standing right here. He cannot lose.
AR Fox using that unpredictable offense.
Good quickness by Fox.
But MJF lands on his feet to the eye. Fox blinded, but Bowens comes in. Pump kick to the jaw. And now Fox and Bowens working in tandem.
Yeah, it's every man for himself, but sometimes in a match like this, you got to team up for a second or two.
Oh, but Brody King once again, the double lariat.
And you got to give credit to AR Fox and Bowens for working together against a guy like Brody King. He's so big, so powerful, so talented.
Nasty.
It's smart play.
You're right. I agree.
And while we have a moment, fans, DraftKings, official partner of AEW right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for the All-In pay-per-view. Simply answer questions about the main events, get enough right, and earn your share of the prize. Download the DraftKings app right now. Sign up with promo code AEW to play free. DraftKings, the crown is yours.
And if you're smart, you're betting on the Hurt Syndicate every time out.
Well, MJF and Brody King dropped by the combination offense from Anthony Bowens, but Fox shoulder to the midsection. And AR Fox.
Smart by Bowens to take out the leg first of Fox.
Oh,
man, that was
DDT.
Might get him here.
Bowens trying to secure that #2 spot, but Fox able to kick out.
That was great execution, but AR Fox is way too tough of a competitor to be taken out with something as simple as a, spinning DDT or whatever. I'm not necessarily a fan of AR Fox, but I respect his talent and ability.
Yeah, and he is tough. All four of these men obviously are tough. They wouldn't be at this level if they weren't, but you're right regarding Fox and his experience also. Watch out. Oh.
Bowens sent out to the floor. Fox the trip on MJF, and now Fox. Oh, 2 for 1 there for AR Fox.
Took the back of Max's head.
What the fuck?
Oh, now the leg sweep as Fox. Here we see the innovative offense once again. Rolls through, corkscrew, brainbuster from AR Fox, covering 2, and MJF able to kick out.
That shows the inexperience of AR Fox because he didn't lock in the cradle for the pin.
Brody King making Fox pay. Those shots from Brody King, and down goes Bowens.
Big power by the big man.
You know, I gotta say, if Brody King didn't have his head so far up his own ass, he'd look great in a suit.
Huh. Cover up all that ink?
Well, no, I mean, he's definitely syndicate material.
I feel you.
But he's just on some, he wants to be some righteous, good guy. Like, no, we're about money. Put your feelings aside. It's not about your art, how you express. It's about making money. This is a business.
Bro, you're preaching the choir. I agree.
Brody King took a little too long, and now MJF. A shot to Bowens, a shot to Fox. And MJF trying to single out AR Fox, perhaps. No, arm wrench. Whipping Fox into Bowens, ducks underneath Brody King. MJF, the cover to Brody.
Excalibur, that was actually a judo throw, and I think Taz can speak to that. I taught MJF that. I actually taught him.
Well done. I didn't want to upcut you, Excalibur. I tried to be like you did to me last week. Remember, Excalibur?
Oh, I remember. You almost gave me a judo chop. As MJF into the ring with the chair once again. Remember, it's a 4-way match. It's legal. As
Brody King. P, that's not good, bro. That's not good right there. You know that.
No, it's not.
Hey, that's not good, man.
I call a spade a spade. That was youthful exuberance on MJF's part.
Brody! 3 for 1 for Brody King, pulling MJF out to center. 1, 2, no!
Showing that heart and fortitude, no matter if you like Max or not, that kick out was not easy.
And remember, this is for the number 2 spot in the men's casino gauntlet match at All In Texas. Those first 2 spots so vital because it's a match that can end at any time. Entrance coming in
everywhere
at random intervals as now Fox. Oh, look at this, just cutters all around.
That might be it.
Brody, the cover, and Fox able to kick out.
A lot of near falls in this thing, P, because it's so important to get that number 2 spot in the men's casino gauntlet at All In next week.
Mark Briscoe waiting at that number 1 spot. We're on the verge of finding out who will begin that match alongside Mark Briscoe. AR Fox, 452. Brody King.
Excalibur, I got a spoiler for you. We're on the verge of finding out. I can tell you who's going to get that 2nd spot. His name is MJF.
MJF, the hammerlock. He's got Bowens. The DDT.
With the hammerlock, that's nasty.
Brody sucks.
There's MJF now. He's got Brody King in the ropes. I think MJF was looking for Heat Seeker, but instead Brody. Look at this, Brody.
Oh my God, that's bad.
King, MJF is going out.
He's choking him out. All his weight is hanging.
But while Brody's hands were down, Bowens caught him with a thrust kick to the side of the head. The drop kick to the knee, and now AR Fox. The DDT on Brody from the ropes. Bowens trying to keep the pressure on the arrival from Bowens.
Pride of pro wrestling's getting amped up here.
I gotta tell you, this is an amazing match. I'm impressed by all the individuals involved, the athleticism, the execution, but it's all futile because at the end of the day, our guy, MJF, gets that number 2 spot.
All 4 men leaving it in the ring. Bomb!
Oh, no!
1, 2, no! Fox diving in from across the ring, and wait a second! The salt of the earth!
I taught him that!
The salt of the earth! With the leg capture! MJF win!
Well, that leg capture.
Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Hook in the leg like Max did. That leg capture prevented the leg from touching the rope to prevent the hole being broken.
The casino gauntlet is mine. I'm coming for the check.
Well, Briscoe's got some company now.
MJF earns the number 2 spot in the men's casino gauntlet match. It will be him and Mark Briscoe starting things out. A crucial victory for Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Certainly was. MJF heading into All In Texas. And the critical number 2 position, Taz, in a match that can end at any time. First pinfall or submission.
Absolutely, this is a huge victory.
For the sky, boy.
Well, speaking of the number 1 spot, this cat coming out here has it.
Mark Briscoe, he's had some words for the Hurt Syndicate.
What does that shirt say?
He's had some words for MJF and...
Can we say the words that are on his shirt?
Mark Briscoe said it to...
Congratulations, Max. You have officially won your qualifying match, and you will be the number 2 entrant in the Casino Battle Royal at All In Texas.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Casino Gauntlet, man.
The bad news is, as you well know, I am the number 1 entrant, and that means you have ensured yourself an uninterrupted ass whooping, at least for a brief moment in time, in Dallas, Texas.
Last week at Dynamite, Mark Briscoe questioned, made some certain insinuations about the size of MJF's, shall we say, kosher pickle.
Now, I want to make this clear, Bobby, Shelton, MVP. I'm not addressing either one of you fellas. I am talking directly to the man who called me a blue-collar bitch on national TV last week.
Because you won one.
Now, the blue-collar comment, I wear like a badge of honor. But the bitch comment is what has ensured the beatdown that you got coming, Max.
Is that so?
But I just want you to know that I'm always 2 steps ahead of you, man. That's why I want to make a proposition next week on Dynamite. You have your buddies stay in the back. I need you in the ring with a microphone. I'm going to come down to the ring with a microphone and let's have a little talky talk. So, Max, if you have a set of nuts next to your tiny little pickle, then I'll see you next week, son.
Mark Briscoe
Reach for the sky,
challenging
boy.
MJF for a tete-a-tete, if you will.
Talky talk. I don't know if it's a good idea. I love Briscoe like everybody else. I don't know if it's a good idea to try and have a mic battle in with MJF. I don't know if that's too smart.
No, a man who is sharp-witted, sharp with words. Wait.
Now watch.
Like a jet speed, we've seen Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight. They've been challenging the Hurt Syndicate for a number of weeks, and the Hurt Syndicate put Knight and Bailey through tables, but now Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight looking for revenge as they're going right at the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
And if you're going to go after the tag champs, Taz, stick and move and flying, not a bad method.
You have to, otherwise you'll end up getting more tape and getting beat up by these guys. So, I mean, they weren't expecting this attack, though.
Now Lashley from behind on Bailey as Shelton Benjamin fighting off Kevin Knight. The damage from last week still apparent on jet speed.
And just piling upon it, adding more.
That's not smart, in my opinion, by jet speed. Knight just getting driven rib first by Benjamin into that buckle. And I think that our man here, Bailey's in trouble.
As MVP looking on, and Shelton Benjamin driving the knee into the ribs. And Bobby Lashley doing the same to Kevin Knight.
Target. When you come in, you have injury. You are taped up. That is a target.
And jet speed, just 2 uber popular newcomers here to AEW, but they are getting dismantled by the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
That full body slam by Shelton, that was nasty. Something like that's a body slam. Yeah, you try it. Try and take one like that.
Delivered with authority.
I'm telling you, body slam like that, no joke from a guy like Shelton.
And for the second time in as many weeks.
Hey, you ain't finished the job!
Jet speed left.
We still standing.
Left lane, but Knight defiant.
Are you guys out of your goddamn minds? Stay down. They're stupid. One more time.
And Knight and Bailey back up to their feet.
I respect the heart and toughness of Jet Speed. I do. This might not be good though, but I get it. I respect that fortitude.
Hurt Syndicate now.
They're risking permanent injury here though, Taz. Oh my goodness.
Oh! Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin just looking to destroy Jet Speed.
Jet Speed just became Jet Slow. Oof.
You hear the refrain echoing out here in Ontario. We hurt people. The Hurt Syndicate doing exactly that.
Look at Knight.
We won't back down. We won't back down.
Here's Speedball. And the Jet Kevin Knight back up to their feet, and MJF telling them to stay down as Benjamin and Lashley back into the fray and just... Oh!
They're showing, like I said, they're showing the intestinal fortitude where I think we're about to see their intestines in general here, Ian.
Yeah, we definitely have seen broken ribs. This is unconscionable violence right now. And oh, goodness! And they proved their point, Excalibur. They have heart. They have the chutzpah.
A tremendous amount of heart being shown by Jet Speed, but this is...
But they're asking for it, Excalibur. You know, they've asked for it. Kevin keeps saying, come on, come on. So I don't blame Lashley and Shelton.
Not another one.
Oh, God. MJF giving them the right advice. Stay down.
Stacking carcasses.
Just a mugging inside the ring. Yeah, MVP trying to call off Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. They have finally achieved his goal as the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Just
hellacious beatdown.
Thank goodness enough.
We, Jet Speed, is still alive. Hurt Syndicate, you may know how to hurt people, but if you want to keep those titles, you got to learn how to kill us. Hey, back up. And Sheldon, your mama must have taught you how to fight, because you hit like a bitch.
Kevin Knight's got a death wish.
So on Collision, I want me and you one-on-one.
This is not wise by Kevin Knight. I mean, those ribs all taped up. The damage done tonight by the Hurt Syndicate, and then thrown out a challenge for Shelton Benjamin one-on-one for Collision. What is Kevin Knight thinking? And fans, don't go anywhere. More Dynamite 300 still to come tonight. We are live here in Ontario, California, as the custom limousine that Matthew Jackson purchased on the company card.
Oh, that's big money. Yeah, I'm sure Tony Khan doesn't mind.
Look at that. Maybe we'll take it out of your paycheck.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hold on.
That is...
Look at those stickers. That's
really
understated.
High class.
Hey, they're home. This is a hometown kind of thing for the Young Bucks.
The founding fathers, to hear them say it, of AEW.
Hopefully don't drop out of that school again. I'm happy. Jeez, that family have nightmares, Ian.
They're really triggered you.
You and me both.
He was just licking his lips. What's wrong with that?
Licking a post. No one tweet me that photo, please, of that bear, ever. All right.
You ever lick a flagpole, Ted?
No.
In the winter?
But I don't drink as much as you.
This is a Heroes versus Villains Trios match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first at a combined weight of 417 pounds, they are AEW founding fathers and EVPs, Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Put the pyro budget on the company card as well.
Well, they look to be in great shape, the Bucks. This should be interesting here in this contest.
And the duality of this Heroes and Villains bout, not just a clever title by Brian Wilson, the Heroes and Villains in their hometown Excalibur, the Young Bucks, who have got them percolating on that challenge issue last week. We're just 10 days from now, all in Texas.
Founding fathers, damn it.
Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay throwing out the challenge last week for not just a tag team match at All in Texas, but for the Young Bucks to wager their EVP titles, their EVP position here in All Elite Wrestling.
Joining them from Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds, the Alpha Kanusuke Takeshita.
And Ian Riccaboni, 9 days from now, you and Caprice Coleman will be on the call. Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. Could we be looking at the next Ring of Honor World Champion?
Well, the Don Callis family certainly have Bandito in their crosshairs. There's a reason he is called the most wanted as the Ring of Honor World Champion. And I think there's a good shot that man will leave Arlington the new Ring of Honor World Champion.
And their opponents first, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly.
And not for nothing, standing across from Konosuke Takeshita, 2 former and 1 current Ring of Honor World Champion. I'm talking about Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong of the Paragon.
And 2 men that have had their share of battles with the Don Callis family.
And from Torreon, Mexico, weighing 211 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Champion, Bandito.
All 3 of these men have had tremendous success, as you've noted, Ian, in Ring of Honor, but also Roderick Strong, former AEW International Champion. Likewise, so is the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita, the Young Bucks, former AEW World Tag Team Champions, former AEW World Trios Champions. This match, I mean, the resumes of the men involved in this match, Taz, it just speaks volumes about the depth of talent here in All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, the roster is endless. I mean, not just these 6 athletes out here. I mean, to your point, it's depth is another word, a deep word, deeper than depth. If there is a word deeper than depth, Ian, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I'm not really sure.
Get the thesaurus out for that one. Almost like the cast of Superman coming your way July 11th.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Superman, Ian, look up. See Superman in theaters on July 11th. You can get your tickets right now.
Can't wait, can't wait. Right before I go to All In, I'm going to go to the movies. Watch Superman.
A little bit of a preview for Supercard of Honor, Bandito, Konosuke Takeshita. Supercard available on Honor Club for all Honor Club subscribers. Look at this. It's
WatchROH.com as Bandito up to his feet. Arm drag takes down the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita. Frenetic pace to this match.
Good strength, Bandito. Very powerful athlete. Tough to do that to Takeshita. As you know, Excalibur's a big man.
Certainly is, but Bandito extremely powerful. A bit of a standoff here in the center of the ring. And fans, if you're just joining us right now on Dynamite, you missed the blockbuster beginning to this program. Hangman Adam Page drew up the challenge to Jon Moxley to make the AEW World Championship match at All in Texas, a Texas death match. And Tony Khan has made that match official. It will be Texas death 10 days from now for the AEW World Championship.
That's great. That's awesome.
Huge announcement.
Yeah, huge announcement. Bucks right now in control of Bandito. And you don't want to deal with teamwork with Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
All 3 of these men part of the DNA of AEW. Of course, competing in the first ever all-in main event, the Bucks and Bandito.
The Bucks are founding fathers in this company. Let's face it, they'll tell you themselves. Some fan has a sign that says founding fathers, which is not nice.
Well, but Taz, They would like to say that they're the only men responsible for AEW. And there were so many people that were vital to the beginning of All Elite Wrestling, not the least, Tony Khan.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that would like be me saying the reason why this announce team is so awesome is because of me. You can't do that, you know?
I mean, I would agree with that statement. Oh, O'Reilly, the knee drop.
Great combination there.
And now, Strong and O'Reilly, great tag team in their own right, going to work on the Bucks.
Yeah, seasoned vets that can go.
These two men have had, or these four men, the Bucks, O'Reilly and Strong, have had their share of battles. Roderick through the rope, super kick. Roderick Strong got taken out. O'Reilly drives Matthew down with a knee, but Nicholas follows up, and Bandito, the drop kick. And the Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito.
He's flying here.
Flying and takes out the Bucks on the floor.
But leaves himself vulnerable to the challenger.
Crashes, and this match rages on. Don't go anywhere.
A lot of high flying insanity just went down in about 35 seconds.
It was crazy. Debris everywhere here on the outside.
Yeah, the impact of Bandito and Takeshita hitting our desk, this heavy old desk, moved it back about 6-8 inches.
Sure did. Now in control again on Bandito, all the Young Bucks. With the assist, obviously, by Takeshita.
Matthew and Nicholas back in control, just exactly where you would expect them to be. As Bandito, he's got Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, headlock there.
Yeah, right now, Bandito not moving much on the mat. Matthew can do almost whatever he wants. But I went the other way.
Choosing to go to the outside, get a 2-for-1 there, Taz.
Yeah, it was well done. I think that was very smart strategy to take those two men out. Now try to put the finishing kill right here on Bandito.
A risky business there from the Young Bucks.
Like
their tag team hallmarks. 2 and Bandito able to kick out.
Certainly innovators of this style just down the road in Reseda. Excalibur, you know a little bit about that.
It's actually west of here, not down the road.
Just upcut bury everyone. Just upcut Burial Jones. I mean, that's just...
I thought there was a giant mountain to the west.
I need to talk to Tony Khan about this. I'm tired of it.
Taz, I mean, it's fitting that we're here in Ontario, California, because yesterday, I want to wish all our viewers watching on TSN a very happy belated Canada Day.
Yes, happy Canada Day to everybody in Canada. Happy Canada Day. And whoever celebrates outside of Canada. And Bandito
in Ontario celebrate.
This is Ontario, California. Right now, Bandito might think he's in Canada because he just got destroyed with that kick.
Matthew Jackson knocked his block off.
Super kick.
Partey.
No, he was saying like that was a super kick.
Yes.
Not a super kick.
Yes, thank you for clarifying. I've never done this.
Just stuff to tell.
Follow my lead, Taz. You might get there one day. I could get you replaced by Nigel if you want.
On Facebook. Hey, gentlemen.
I love Nigel.
Nigel's great.
Makes one of us.
Well, front headlock right now by Nicholas. Left the front headlock, one of my broadcast colleagues at the moment.
Front face lock, I'd say.
Same difference. I'll show you later.
AEW Dynamite 300 live in Ontario, California, the backyard of the founding fathers of AEW, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. They and the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita taking the fight to Bandito, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly.
But the power of Bandito might be able to bail him out. He needs to make a tag here, Taz.
Key words, bail out. You said it best right there, Ian, and that's what he needs. And there's the opening, and he makes the tag.
And in comes Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong flying in with that kick, now hoists up Matthew. Drives him down the lariat, Roderick Strong.
Yeah, Roddy is a machine in here.
Pushing that pace, showing off his strength. Takeshita, the man who will challenge for the Ring of Honor World Championship in 9 days' time. Look at that. Back to back.
Matthew's trying to block it. Roderick a little too strong.
Messiah the backbreaker.
Yes, sir.
As the eponymous Roderick Strong showing his strength, now going to work.
Oh, tag. Nicholas is legal right now. He tagged. I don't think Roderick realizes that. I don't think he cares.
I think Roddy's back was turned, and Nicholas goes at O'Reilly. Roundhouse kick, soul butt to the midsection. Corkscrew kick from Nicholas. Now rising knee strike.
Wow! It's Nicholas ratcheting up the intensity now.
Oh, nice block by O'Reilly. Round kick.
Think about the history between these two men. Tag team wars dating back the greater part of the last decade.
O'Reilly. Oh, O'Reilly. Kick to the ribs, and now look at this, the front chancery.
Yeah, beautifully done. Legs are in. Pulling the head downward.
The guillotine counter. Yeah, Matthew able to counter the Northern Lights suplex. Wow! The locomotion Northern Lights.
Good job by Matthew.
For the second, Roderick got caught. And the third, the release there. For one half of the self-styled founding fathers of AEW, the Young Bucks.
Right back to his feet, but it's Bandito with the press here. Wow, one hand!
The Ring of Honor World Champion Bandito.
And there's his challenger at Super Card of Honor.
Takeshita, so dangerous those German suplexes. But Bandito able to roll through. And boom! Thunder! Bomb!
What? That was excellent planting. Bandito was Takeshita right there. And all these men are down. Crazy physicality in this match, Excalibur.
Certainly so, Taz. That Blue Thunder bomb. Bandito driven down with such high velocity. Takeshita unable to capitalize. As Matthew Jackson looking for some relief, looking for a tag. As is, I believe, Roderick Strong legal for his side.
Takeshita's in. And Roderick Strong. And it's challenger and champion at Super Card of Honor.
Oh, my goodness! 1, 2, 3. No!
Big height right there. Back of Bandito's head. Driven into the mat.
Yeah, Takeshita, he smoked Bandito with that pop-up Liger bomb. And now Takeshita, maybe on the verge of delivering a senton. We'll never know. O'Reilly intervenes.
Yeah, that may have been needed there. A necessity save there from Kyle O'Reilly.
Nice dragon screw in the ropes by O'Reilly on Nicholas.
And now Roderick Strong with Matthew Jackson.
And Nicholas is caught too.
The superplex.
That might be the beginning of a superplex, because I think Bandito's got something cooking here with Takeshita.
Bandito can. We know he's strong. Can he do this? Yes! He can! Cover here! 1, 2. No! Nicholas there in time to break up the pinning predicament.
Little tabletop suplex. You don't see that much. Did that back in the day. Never off the ropes like that, though. That was impressive by Bandito. Oh, face first goes Roddy.
And look at the ring around us, Nick Jackson.
Now Nicholas Jackson pushing the pace. Bandito. X-knee. The knee. Nicholas staggered. He's in the ropes. Bandito.
The dealer has dealt the cards. Ace up. Turns over the queen. The 21-plex blocked.
Nicholas lands on his feet. And Bandito charging in. Double hip toss. No. Right into the waiting arms. The waiting grip of Takeshita. Takeshita. Oh, the assist from the Bucks, and now Takeshita. Oh, holds Bandito up the Cazador. The German suplex. 1, 2, and now the pile is pushed. The pinfall is broken up.
Great job by O'Reilly and Roddy to break that thing up.
A rousing ovation for all 6 competitors, but this match is not over. Bandito being dragged to the corner.
Smart move
by Paragon.
Smart move. Tag made to Roderick Strong.
O'Reilly legal now. Roderick Strong leaping knee to the jaw. Takeshita. Paragon going to work.
Super kick. Oh, blocked. Oh, super kick.
O'Reilly exploding with a double clothesline there. Again, that front guillotine now on Takeshita.
That guillotine is in tight. Takeshita, though, waving off referee Rick Knox. How long can he withstand this, though?
Oh, the strength of Takeshita.
As Takeshita, no, O'Reilly. Oh, chop block.
Ooh, wow, nasty.
Takeshita driven down. The PK avoided. O'Reilly. A series of super kicks and the knockout blow from the Alpha.
I think O'Reilly might be out for sure. He's not moving. no, you're right.
O'Reilly, I mean, he seems to be out, but Takeshita wants to leave no doubt. The raging fire!
The team of the Young Bucks and the Alpha Kanuski Takeshita.
Taz, this very unexpected union between the Young Bucks and the Don Callis family working out in a very, very big way.
It definitely is. They're going to be tough to topple for sure. Definitely. Meaning Don Callis family, as you're saying. With the wait
a second! Swerve and Ospreay! They challenged the Bucks to wager their EVP positions, and the Bucks had no interest in doing so.
Very smart of the Bucks to get the heck out of that ring. They just went for a hellacious match.
Excuse me. I think we asked y'all a question last week. It's been 7 days, and we still got no answer. Swerve and Ospreay challenged you to a match at All in Texas. And we want you to put those EVP titles on the line. Now, just to clarify a couple things, this isn't Swerve and Will trying to become EVPs, because one, I don't trust Will with that kind of power, and two, we're putting the EVP titles on someone that has always belonged to, and that was you people. There's only one person that runs this company, and that is the chairman and CEO, Tony Khan.
Lads, you don't want to wrestle us. You don't want to wrestle us at All In, the show that you created, the company that you created, and you guys don't want to wrestle us. Are these guys Young Bucks or Young Cocks? Come on, lads, give us an answer.
What is it with you guys tonight? First Hangman, now you guys. You think you make the rules? You think you book the stipulations? You're not the boss. We are. We're EVPs. You aren't. So you want an answer? You want it right now? Hell no. Because what do we get out of this? Thanks, but no thanks.
I agree with Matthew. He's right. What do the Young Bucks get out of it?
I got something you might be interested in.
I'm listening.
That's what I think he whispered, trust me.
If you guys accept this match and you beat us at All In, then me and Swerve can't challenge for the world title for 1 year.
Whoa. Wow.
Look at them.
Damn.
They're not on the same page.
Is that right?
1 year.
1 year. Okay, hey, that's the smartest thing you've ever suggested. Will, hey, you got a deal, but you got to get Swerve on the same page, because I can tell he's a little bit confused about this. Swerve, hey, it's all up to you. Swerve, if this is what you want too, you got a deal.
You got a deal.
Wow.
See you at All In, pricks.
Wow, the Founding Fathers versus Swerve and Ospreay, all in Texas. The EVP position on the line, but Swerve and Ospreay could not challenge for the AEW World Championship in 1 year. Incredible as Dynamite 300 continues.
Me crazy, but I feel like I can really fly with this cape.
Told you, and I feel like a real champion with this.
Wait,
They gave you a belt. I didn't get a belt.
Yeah, well, they only give belts to heroes.
They gave you a cape? Yeah, they only give capes to champions.
Yeah, champions are being a poor schmuck. Ooh, son, you're rude. I like you.
Roasted them.
Don't miss Superman, only in theaters July 11th.
DC Superman in theaters on July 11th. But fans, moments ago, Will Ospreay threw out the challenge for the Young Bucks that he and Swerve Strickland would put the ability to challenge for the AEW World Championship on the line against the Young Bucks EVP titles at All In Texas. It was very clear, Taz, throughout the break especially, that Swerve was enraged by this.
Yeah, he's not happy about it. They got to get on the same page somehow, some way, because you saw it also. I mean, Strickland is not happy about this.
This is a Heroes versus Villains tag team match. Set for one fall. Approaching the ring.
Oh, the second beast, Mordos and Jarlistico getting the jump on Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay here. Will Ospreay and Swerve Ian have been trying to hash out this disagreement between them throughout the break, but I mean, this is going to be a tough test for Swerve and Ospreay.
And it's peeling at an old scab Excalibur. I mean, think about their disagreements in the past. I mean, think about the wars these two men have fought. And to Taz's point, they're facing two tough hombres, two dangerous individuals in LFI.
Yeah, but wait a second, Swerve Strickland taking flight, as is Ospreay, opposite sides of the ring. But Swerve Strickland, you have to remember, a former AEW World Champion. Will Ospreay, he's proven it time and time again that he can do it on a rainy night in Stoke. But can these single stars, can they come together to defeat one of the best tag teams of all time in Matthew and Nicholas Jackson?
And that's going to be tough for sure. There's no doubt about it. I mean, as great as Ospreay and Strickland are as individuals, to put that stip out there, that offer from Ospreay, man, that's tough. And you heard Ospreay say to Strickland, trust me. I don't know if Strickland trusts them, because they want shots individually at the World Championship. They would have to wait 1 year if they don't beat the Bucks.
As Beast Mordos, Ospreay springing up. Hurricane Rana takes down Mordos, makes the quick tag out to Swerve Strickland. Now Swerve, wow, launching off the rope, the bottom rope into the drop kick. Sliding kick to the side of the head.
The dichotomy here for me is Swerve clearly on the fence with Will. Will trust Swerve, Taz. It's a one-way relationship right now.
Yes.
As Swerve plants Beast Mortos. And that's going to be dangerous. I mean, we've seen the Hall of Fame resume to Excalibur's point. The Young Bucks have held championships in every organization, including New Japan, the AEW. And 10 days away, I can't imagine the danger they're facing.
As Jarlistico, he's grabbing out to Prince Nana on Swerve Strickland's attention, and Mordos takes advantage.
Yeah, it was a big distraction to Strickland, as you basically mentioned, Excalibur. Watch the Beast!
And Mordos, the tornado! Taking out Swerve and Ospreay. Jarlistico and Mordos with the advantage on Strickland and Ospreay as this match continues.
Yeah, that was impressive offense right there, as we saw from Jarlistico and the Beast Mortos.
And you heard Ospreay, or at least we heard here in the arena before this match began, that Ospreay, he was saying that he and Swerve, two of the greatest wrestlers in the world, and Ospreay, as I mentioned, Colt now covered here by Mordos. It's two, as Swerve able to kick out Ospreay. I mean, he's a former AEW International Champion in his own right. And he could. Jarlistico once again threatening.
Yeah, but Driscoll might be pissed off at Nana for the clothes he's wearing. It's like drapes in my hotel. Horrible. I love Nana.
And Ospreay, I mean, he's former AEW International Champion, and not just any night in Stoke. A rainy night in Stoke, he can get it done. But can he get it done under the blazing sun of Arlington, Texas? 10 days from now, he and Swerve are going to defeat the Young Bucks, Ian. They're going to have to not only get on the same page, they're going to have to wrestle what is essentially a perfect match.
A perfect match. You need big moves, big opportunities. Going to be under big pressure, and it's Jarlistico here with the fist to the air, the sign of LFI, La Fazione Governable.
Yeah, but Taz, I don't. If I'm Jarlistico, for as confident as he feels, I don't know that I'm doing anything to piss Swerve Strickland off even further.
Absolutely, because and that's you just made me think of something here. You know, if Strickland is thinking about that stipulation that Ospreay threw at the Young Bucks and the Bucks accepted it, you know what I mean? That's probably on Strickland's mind, Ian, and he's in the middle of this match with two super credible guys in Dralistico and Mortis.
Tag made, and for any world champion or any big match situation, Taz, you've been on the marquee many times in the main event position. You know that any pressure, any additional concern, that could cost you the match right there.
Absolutely, and you're right. Because oh my God, big man. Because the thing is, there's a cover. Hold on.
Mortis, the cover, but Ospreay there. Barely a 1 count to break it up.
To your point, Ian, you know, you need to be fully focused when you're going for a championship, no matter if it's a tag championship, individuals, you know, singles champion, it don't matter, trios champ. You have to be focused. You don't need distractions at home or on the road or whatever, in the locker room. You need to stay focused to either retain your title or capture a title.
Nice up kick there by Swerve, catching Mordos flush on the jaw, but Mordos firing back, and now the hammer throw into the ropes. Mordos, the swing, waist lock there by Swerve. Ooh, Swerve rolls through, sunset flip, but Dralistico there immediately to break it up. Swerve reaching for Ospreay, looking for relief, but Mordos cutting him off.
Rearranging the face of Strickland is the Beast Mortos.
AEW Dynamite 300 live from Ontario, California. Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay attempting to get on the same page, but the Beast Mortos Dralistico making that very, very difficult here tonight, 10 days away from All In Texas.
Oh, nice job by Strickland there. He's getting out of the way of the Beast.
Ooh. Swerve brought down, but not for long.
Had to get that tag, though.
Mortos got rocked by that, and Swerve got the tag. The fresh legs of Ospreay into the fight.
And here comes Ospreay, dialing up the intensity now. Those forearms. Ooh, an Irish whip, the big man.
As Dralistico and Mortos taking down Ospreay.
Well, with the offense of the aerial assassin, he can take multiple people out with one move. And he's not done.
Now Will Ospreay. Sasuke special. Tremendous, tremendous agility by Ospreay.
I think a win here would go a long way for Swerve to trust Ospreay heading into All In Texas.
Ospreay, the springboard, the elbow on target. Cover made, 2, no.
Takes a lot to beat that big man, the Beast Mortis. He's a big, strong guy.
And they've had the benefit of the doubt, Taz. There's been quick tags all night from LFI. They're both men are relatively still fresh.
Yeah, they've been on offense a lot to the point you're making, Ian.
And Beast Mortos with Ospreay trapped. Dralistico to the top.
Dralistico, the stomp. Ospreay covered, but no. Swerve there intervenes to keep his team's hopes alive.
Definitely saved it right there, did Strickland.
Good sign for All In Texas, in my opinion.
As Dralistico able to counter, Swerve got spiked on the DDT. And Dralistico, destroyer. Ospreay in trouble. Things going bad to worse for the aerial assassin.
Upset.
Too low.
And that's that closing speed of LFI, almost getting a pinfall. Scoring a pinfall on Ospreay just 10 days away from All In Texas.
Swerve and Ospreay wagering their ability to challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year, putting that up against the EVP titles of Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the founding fathers. Oh. Damn. Crucifix bomb by Ospreay.
Swerve up top now, Excalibur.
Ospreay with Mortos up on the shoulder. The Swerve stop, the Storm Breaker! Wow! Nice Dralistico.
Oh, that was simple. A little messaging.
Oh wait, Dralistico may rule that day. The Styles Clash. And the house call! 1, 2, 3.
The team of Swerve, Strickland, and the Area Assassin, Will Ospreay.
official for All In Texas. Young Bucks versus Swerve and Ospreay. They were able to get it on the same page here tonight. What will the story be 10 days from now? But fans, don't go anywhere because coming up next, your Dynamite 300 main event, Kota Ibushi, Kazuchika Okada, one-on-one. It's main event time live on Dynamite. I know, Kenny, you're laying in a hospital bed right now, and you don't have one friend left. That is when Don Callis introduced Kazuchika Okada to the Don Callis family with Kenny Omega. No shortage of friends, no shortage of allies, and none more dangerous than this man, Kota Ibushi, victorious 1 week ago on Dynamite.
Your Dynamite 300 main event is set for one fall. Introducing first from Kagoshima, Japan, weighing 205 pounds, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi.
And Ian Riccaboni, if the battles between Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada are the stuff of legend, the battles between Okada and this man, Kota Ibushi, are not far behind.
Absolutely. At Wrestle Kingdom 2020, Kota Ibushi and Kazuchika Okada met for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It was an all-timer, a back-and-forth bout, of course. Seared in many fans' memories is the 2021 G1 Finals. Unfortunately, at that point, Ibushi dislocated his shoulder, but fighting through, fighting back tonight, a chance to reignite the rivalry.
And his opponent being accompanied by Lance Archer and Don Callis from Aichi, Japan, weighing 236 pounds. He is the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
And for those that are new to AEW, maybe you've never seen or heard of New Japan Pro Wrestling, you know, what these two men here, Excalibur and Ian, are saying is basically these are two of the most well-decorated, highly decorated pro wrestlers in the history of Japanese pro wrestling in Ibushi and Okada.
Yeah, the G1 Climax tournament, a punishing round-robin tournament featuring some of the best wrestlers for not just Japan, but around the world. Kazuchika Okada defeated Kota Ibushi to win that third of his career 4 overall G1 Climax wins. Of course, winning the Continental Classic last year, cementing his place as the greatest tournament wrestler alive. And Kazuchika Okada will put that Continental Championship on the line against Kenny Omega. Winner takes all. Omega's International Championship on the line in 10 days' time at All In Texas, live in Arlington and around the world on pay-per-view and Prime Video. And fans, a match of this scale, a match of this importance, we have to stick with it as long as it goes tonight on Dynamite 300, so don't go anywhere as Okada, little paintbrush, and immediately bails to the outside.
Smart wrestling by Okada. Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Don Callis.
Is the voice of Don Callis joining us here at the desk as Okada taking a very circumspect approach to
circumspect.
A roundabout way.
Why don't you talk about what great shape Okada's in? He looks fantastic. He's motivated. He can't wait to put Ibushi down, just like he put down Kenny Omega.
And we have not heard from Kenny Omega
You won't.
Since that attack that both you and Kazuchika Okada launched on him weeks ago, targeting that midsection of Kenny Omega, trying to soften him up, trying to re-inflame the intestines.
I'd say it was mission accomplished. I mean, you could smell the diverticulitis coming out of his mouth through his rotten intestines.
Not sure how That's how that works, Don, is Ibushi looking for the knockout shot, that roundhouse kick, and Okada once again bailing to the outside. And fans, this is a milestone week for AEW, not just Dynamite 300 here tonight, but Collision episode 100 this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TNT, streaming on Max. FTR versus the Outrunner. Plus, Okada from behind, massive 8-person all-star tag team match. Thunder Rosa, Amanada, Anna Jay, Time Mello, Julia Hart, Megan Bayne, Tekla, and Athena all teaming up. Plus Kyle Fletcher, Daniel Garcia one-on-one. And a massive trios match. Mystico, Hologram, and Mark Briscoe taking on RPG Vice and Hechicero, the Don Callis family. All that, so much more this Saturday night, Collision 100.
And it's incredible. Mystico on Collision, and a match like this. 300 episodes into Dynamite, Taz. Who would have ever thought we'd see two future Hall of Famers do battle in our main event?
Well, yes, absolutely. And both these men with the history they have, as we know. But right now, Ibushi's looking great. But Don, Okada's got to have his mind on what's going down next week in Texas at All In, though.
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe we're going to be celebrating the end of Kenny Omega. Listen, I don't know. What I know is Okada is wrestling like the multiple-time champion that he is by taking his time and frustrating Ibushi, who is a hothead, by the way.
And Lance Archer getting right in the face of Kota Ibushi, but Ibushi,
there's no place for hotheads in pro wrestling, that's for sure.
Ibushi knew he was in the referee's eye line, but oh, wait a second, Okada boot to the midsection, and Okada, he likes to use that DDT on the floor. Ibushi, very well acquainted with that, able to avoid the calamity, and now Ibushi crashes and don't go anywhere because our main event continues. Dynamite 300.
Tough landing right there. The elbow really caught the steel steps. Okada is in a great way right now. Don, you got to be happy, dude.
Well, I'm thrilled because what Okada and I talked about in the back is happening right before our eyes.
Interesting. So you can give structure and game plan to a guy who's had
there's that DDT.
Such a long history with Ibushi, but still, as an outsider, even though you have this long history, you can kind of coach him up.
Tom Brady went to Bill Belichick for advice, and that's the relationship Okada and I have right now.
Well, now Bill Belichick goes to his 24-year-old girlfriend for advice, but I digress. Wow.
Midlife crisis Jones is what you're saying.
Paul Turner getting up to 6 on the outside is Ibushi.
Yeah, Ibushi, he got spiked. He was playing almost vertical, and Ibushi.
He's in trouble.
And Ibushi, long history of neck issues as well.
His legs look weak, and Taz, his legs look weak.
In fact, not lost. On Okada, who spikes Ibushi once again. Okada floats over the leg hook, but Ibushi kicking out.
Wow, impressive kick out by Ibushi. You can see him feeling that energy. Okada knows he's got control, and he's smirking. I like that confidence.
Ibushi is one of the most dangerous strikers I've ever seen in our business, Taz. He's so fast and also so athletic, and he's got a championship pedigree. Tough guy for Okada here on the 300th episode of Dynamite.
Yeah, no argument on anything you just said about Ibushi. I agree with you.
Yeah, of course, Kota Ibushi, now the cover made by Okada, as Ibushi able to kick out Ibushi. Taz, of course, with that tremendous pro wrestling resume, but also that stupendous Kyokushin karate background, which he employs very, very well in that striking.
And that's tough when you have a striker to Don's point, like Ibushi, nasty palm strikes and round kicks, pump kicks, hook kicks. He'll kick you, palm strike you, punch you from every direction. Ibushi. Okada knows that, so he's keeping that control right now.
And to Okada's credit, he's had an answer for everything. He's really limited the karate and the potential judo chops from Kota Ibushi.
There's no judo chops. Stop. Please, don't let Don get me robbed up.
What are you dragging me into this for?
I know you. And Ibushi with the forearm, delivering back and forth.
Ibushi really measured that one. Okada changes his levels, and I think we could hear the jaw of Kota Ibushi clap together even from our desk.
Yeah, I don't disagree. But Okada, he knows both these men are veterans, but when he has control, he knows how to keep that. He has the right poise. But here comes the striking from Ibushi.
Oh, that was tight. Ooh, another tight one.
Big time.
Okada's eating them. He's walking through it.
Height advantage for Okada. That helps with those forearms.
Absolutely. Always better to punch down, as they say.
Yes.
AEW Dynamite episode number 300, our main event well underway. Kazuchika Okada, the Continental Champion, facing the best friend of Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi. Of course, Okada will face Kenny Omega in 10 days' time, all in Texas. Continental Championship, International Championship, unification match. It is winner take all 10 days from now, but it is Kota Ibushi scoring with the dropkick.
The thing is about Ibushi, he and Kenny Omega are best friends. They've gone through it all. They are a source of support for each other, and this is why Ibushi is here. He is flying the flag of Kenny Omega and taking on the great Kazuchika Okada tonight. I don't like his chances.
Well, Don, for as well as you profess to know Kenny Omega, you said that he had no friends. First, it was Mark Briscoe stepping up to have Kenny Omega's back. Then, it was this man making his return to AEW for almost a 2-year layoff due to injury.
We'll see if he still values that friendship after Okada maybe puts him on the shelf after tonight. I hope so.
But right now, it is Kota Ibushi with the upper hand, or the upper foot, so to speak, Taz.
Yeah, and there's those palm strikes, low round kick. Nice kick to the gut, and another round kick right to the jaw.
Watch now, Ibushi's going to hit this standing moonsault, perfectly hit.
He does so, the leg is hooked. Okada able to kick out, but Ian, despite the long layoff to injury, Ibushi looking in fine form here tonight.
Looks like $1 million. Then I'll tell you what, it would be nothing bigger for Kenny Omega. The emotional toll and win it would be if Ibushi could defeat Okada to get a great showing here tonight.
Whatever hospital Kenny Omega's been in, I'm sure.
The running knee strike, the cover is made. No, Okada able to kick out.
I'm sure Kenny, at whatever medical facility he's been living in, has been watching everything to do with Okada. He wants to know what's going on.
Sorry, a great look at that, Taz. Ibushi, he steamrolled Okada with that knee.
Yeah, he ran through it. You don't just hit the guy, you go through the man's face, head, whatever you're hitting him with. He went through it like a football player when he does a tackle. You go through the guy, not just hitting him.
Oh, great counter there by Okada.
Just move for move, Don. Both men know each other so well.
I told Okada a few secrets I know about Kota Ibushi to help him with this match. Now this is a great hold. I like this hold.
Yeah,
what do you call this, Taz?
Well, it's an excellent hold. Well, he's got a kind of a top wrist lock modified, and when he turns that other hand in with his palm on the forearm of Ibushi, it really makes that hold super tight. A good S-grip there with the hands, and Ibushi fights out.
Kota Ibushi fighting out of the grip of the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, as Dynamite 300 continues. Excalibur, Ian Riccaboni, Taz, and Don Callis.
Good night.
As Okada once again targeting the neck of the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi.
Man, I'm loving this. There we go. This may remind you of something that happened a couple of weeks ago to Kenny Omega.
Oh, no.
Except Omega, he was strapped to that backboard. He was completely defenseless
in the guts, just like Kenny.
As Kazuchika Okada drops the elbow.
Yeah, Okada sending a direct message to Kenny Omega.
And sending another one, a message of pure disrespect, not just to Omega, but his opponent in the ring, Kota Ibushi. Their 7th singles meeting overall. Okada with a 4-2 advantage. Ibushi, though, not out of this fight yet. Backing the Rainmaker, the Continental Champion, to the corner.
When you have a rivalry with someone and you've competed against them a lot, man, there's just that ever-ready battery won't let you die. But, man, Ibushi really got lit up right there.
Hit his head on the bottom turnbuckle there.
Those eyes are glassy right now.
We mentioned earlier he might have some neck issues from what happened on the floor, Ian.
Certainly, and Ibushi known to be able to take punishment, Taz, but when is enough?
Whoa.
Trying to maybe go to that next level is Ibushi. He's catching some forearms.
And Okada, a wry smile on his face, but that may be a poker face. Okada.
Ibushi gets into his own Excalibur, and it's well known in Japan where he just keeps coming.
It certainly is, just like a relentless demon. And now,
you don't
lighten up Okada.
He's got good hands.
That's that karate background.
Trying to get through that hand guard there.
As referee Paul Turner Doing the right thing, warning off Ibushi. Those are not only closed fist tabs, but closed fists in the ropes.
Yeah, you don't need all of them to hit either, just 1 or 2.
Oh, wait a second, Rainmaker avoided. Swinging for the fences with the lariat.
Got to follow up Ibushi. And I got a feeling he's going to have the ability to do that here. Let's watch. He ducks here to Rainmaker and watch.
Bam! Oh my God. Put himself right back in this match, did Kota Ibushi.
Had Okada landed that Rainmaker, I think it would have been the end of the night for the Golden Star, but Kota Ibushi, a lifeline for himself with that thunderous lariat.
Ibushi looking to finish this now.
Ibushi likes the Phoenix Splash from this position. Okada knows that extremely well. Okada trying to bring Ibushi back down to earth, but Ibushi trying to kick his way out of it. Okada the waist lock though. And the German suplex. Ibushi landing at a grotesque angle.
Has the wrist, has the wrist.
Rainmaker avoided for the second time, but the roundhouse kick.
Right on the button there, dude. Right on the button.
And Okada, he got rocked.
Okada dropped to his knees. As the fans here in Ontario and around the world trying to urge on the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi, just 10 days away from All In Texas, from Kazuchika Okada, from Kenny Omega, for the AEW Unified Championship. It will be winner takes all in the Lone Star State. So Ibushi, the double underhook on the Continental. Goodness! Damn. Avalanche Tiger Driver from the top, and Okada somehow, someway survives. Unbelievable!
You do that to somebody, they kick out. You got to check out this Impact.
Oh my God!
You got to be thinking, all right, they kicked out. What the hell else am I going to do?
And now Ibushi looking to launch a Kamigoye, but no, Okada counters. He sits down. He collects the legs. Ibushi! 1, 2, no, Okada.
Now both men back to their feet. Ibushi with the wrist.
And Okada to the ropes, looking for relief.
Okada smart, making him break the hold. That's what he's doing.
He nailed it. And he never saw it coming because he was jacking with the referee.
Very smart by Okada. Like it or not, I loved what he just did.
Oh, swing and a miss, but the drop kick connects.
High on the button.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Finish it, finish it, finish it. Rainmaker! Good night.
Here's your winner, the AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Well, great match, obviously, and message sent from Okada right to Kenny Omega. He just beat his best friend, a guy who's so credible to Ibushi. That's major momentum, in my opinion. Come Texas next week by Okada.
It will be winner take all in Texas as the Don Callis family into the ring to celebrate. Kazuchika Okada puts his Continental Championship on the line against Kenny Omega's AEW International Championship. The winner will be crowned the first ever AEW Unified Champion.
Oh, and Archer. Lance Archer wants to be the one that sends the ladder.
Wait a second, Kenny Omega! We haven't seen him since that attack!
Yeah, that's Kenny. He's here, all right.
Wow!
Didn't know he was here, man. Wow! Exploding on the scene.
The fans are on their feet! They are on their feet, and look at this, the family trying to use their numbers!
Gotta be careful, Kenny. A lot of numbers out here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
I think that's Trent Beretta inside the ring.
It's Trent, yep.
Look at that baton. Wait a minute.
Ibushi disarms Trent, and now Omega. Omega and Ibushi taking out Beretta.
for Omega. Can't wait for this match in Texas.
10 days away, all in Texas. Winner takes all.
If there was any questions about Omega's health, I think they've been answered here tonight, Excalibur.
Omega Okada, one-on-one for the AEW Unified Championship, all in Texas, just 10 days away. And coming up this Saturday, 8/7 Central on TNT and Match, it will be